Good day, everyone. My name is Dhaved Kapel. My case number is 1:14-CV-3938. It was illegally dismissed by the racist judge, federal judge Richard Story. He also denied me Secret Service protection, lifetime Secret Service protection, because he is racist against black men. So he illegally dismissed my case against Barack Obama, even though I served legally and properly served Barack Obama, and Barack Obama failed to respond in the allotted time, therefore admitting guilt. And so it is my message that the federal judge Richard Story is against, because my message is against Caucasian persuasion and their corruption. It's not like that I'm lying on Caucasian persuasion. I'm not lying. I'm just bringing forth the truth that God has ordained me to do. So, in other words, I'm being obedient. And so it's time for change. You see, Caucasian persuasion count their deceased and use division when calculating people of color. And so I'm bringing forth this truth and numerous other monumental revelations. And so my message is about change. You see, I'm a poet. I started out writing poetry many years ago. And so that's what my message is about, bringing forth change in the world. And so when I wrote my books, I emailed the president about an excerpt of my books. And since that time, they started invading my privacy and threatening my life. So I filed a lawsuit for civil rights violations. Again, my name is Dhaved Kapel. I have broken no laws. I have simply written 3 books of a divine nature that will help black people, of course. Although I don't consider myself to be a racist, I just consider myself to be someone who is obedient to the Word of God. And so God has inspired me to bring forth the truth that will free black people from slavery. And He also informed me that Caucasian persuasion are aliens from Jupiter, in which they cannot deny or refute. No one can refute my words. No one. Because my words are the words of God. Not even the fact that Barack Obama is a homosexual. He cannot refute my words. If he do, then I will bring forth something else that will shame him even further. That's why I'm kind of like baiting. I'm baiting him. So, I'm baiting you, Barack Obama. I want you to try and to refute my words. Because if you do, then that gives me the power, the pleasure to bring more that will shame you even further. So, yes, I baited your spies many times. I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to confess. Yes, the things I do, sometimes I do bait you. I do bait you sometimes because it's interesting to me to bait people. So, some things I do and allow you to get and retrieve and receive, like hack my computer and certain things, that's called baiting. Yes, it's interesting sometimes to do it, because I know I cannot do it all at once to you, so I have to bait you. And so I'm baiting Barack Obama to refute my words that you are a homosexual. You see, if you are manly, like me, I've shown you the spies who have followed me for over 1 year. You know me, and some of you like me. I know I'm good looking, you know, even though I'm humble right now. But as king and high priest, I'm going to change. I'm going to look good. I'm going to be fly. Listen, this is just my prison clothes. But when I'm king and high priest, I'm going to be fly. Listen, I'm going to be real fly. I'm going to dress fly. You know what I'm saying? My hair going to be slick. I'm going to be good looking. I'm going to have a shades on. Got to protect my eyes. I'm going to have my nail polish too. But I'm going to be real fly and good looking. You see, right now, this is my public prison look. That's going to change as king and high priest, so get ready. But anyway, as myself, Dhaved Kapel, I have shown you all of my sides. I've shown you my anger. I've shown you my wisdom. I've shown you my truth. I've shown you my silliness. I've shown you my frustration. I've shown you many looks about me, how appearance and everything. But Barack Obama has only shown you one side. The suit and tie, speaking in front of a camera. That's it. And lying in front of a camera. Anyone can do that. I can put on a suit and tie. Spies, you have my pictures, some of the pictures, video, YouTube. You saw me with the tie. You seen other pictures with the tie. Yes, I look good with the tie. My old look, of course. I can put on a tie too. And I can get in front of a camera and lie. But that's not me. And so as king and high priest, you won't get that from me. You won't get me putting on a suit and tie and stand in front of a camera and lie to you. If someone asks me something and I don't like it, I'll tell you, fuck you, go to hell. Some even further than that, if you piss me off. But at the same time, if I like something, I'll tell you, hey, I like that. That sounds good. Keep it up. So, in other words, you get the real me. You don't get a false image like Barack Obama. Like he's homosexual, but he hides it from the people. See, I can tell you, I'm heterosexual. I'm not homosexual. I'm not bisexual. I don't have a problem with those who are. No, I don't. Never have. The reason I call Barack Obama out is because he tries to conceal it. He lies to people, just like he lies about my case and had my case dismissed illegally. Just like he's plotted to have me killed. Just like he's trying to prevent the truth from coming forth in my books. Trying to keep black people enslaved. And many other evil things. Just like he killed Whitney Houston. And her daughter, Bobby Brown. And many other, Trayvon Martin. And many other blacks around the world, in America and around the world. So, as king and high priest, you're going to get many sides of me because that's who I am. That's how I express myself because that's the way we should be. We should express ourselves, including using profanity. Yes, profanity is good. And so I say to you all, use profanity. It's good for you. It's good for the body. It's good for your health. And so but go by how you feel. See, I use profanity with Barack Obama because I don't like him now. I voted for him twice. Yes, I voted for the fuckboy twice. But now, I don't like him. Just like I don't like George Bush. I never have liked George Bush though. But initially, I liked Barack Obama. Because I listened to him, I liked the way he spoke. But then, I started to read. And I started to write. And I developed a relationship with God. And God revealed the truth to me about him. He took me to the path, through the path of not knowing to knowing. And so I discovered the power of God within me. And he anointed me as his son, the Messiah, his messenger. And so I'm just being obedient. But in my obedience, you get the real me. And so with Barack Obama, you have a false image. Someone who's homosexual but hides it from the mass public. Why would you hide your sexuality? If you're a man or if you're homosexual, that's your business. There's no need to hide it. Look, my nails. I got the polish, but that's my nails. You know what I'm saying? I have to do 3 of them. Those are my nails. My nails are polished. But guess what? I'm a heterosexual. So, It's okay to polish your nails if you're a male. So guess what? Polish your nails. You want guidance? Polish your nails. Follow me and polish your nails. There's nothing wrong with polishing your nails if you're a male. So, but back to being honest with yourself and honest with the people you represent. And so you can't trust Barack Obama, but you can trust me. Because even though I'm exposing the deceit and deception of Caucasian persuasion as using this cheating and killing black folks and poisoning food and all that stuff there, you've done some evil shit. However, I'm going to hold those responsible. Yeah, who did it? Responsible. I'm going to put your ass in prison. But for the rest who were unaware, I mean, hey, that's fine. I have no problem with you. But for those who deliberately poisoned the food and deliberately targeted and hacked people's computers and did all that shit to put people, black people in jail, your ass going to prison. And you can count that. You can write that shit down. That I ain't fucking playing about that, bruh. I mean business about that. You see, I'm going to tell it to you like it is. I'm not going to be like Barack Obama, who get in front of a camera and he'll, at the NAACP meeting in July 2015, he got in front of a camera and said that the population numbers for black people, people of color, and Latinos are 30%. But let me point this out to you. The court papers I served him stated the real population numbers. That's why he had my case. He bribed the judge to dismiss my case. 700 million for people of color and 180 million for Caucasian persuasion. But Barack Obama stated in July 2015 at the NAACP annual meeting that people of color and Latinos together is only 30%. So he got in front of a camera, in front of the audience, and lied. Just like he deceived people about his sexuality. He's a liar. You cannot believe him. He knows the real population numbers. He's deliberately keeping black people enslaved. He's a coward. He's afraid to speak truth to power. He's afraid to speak to Caucasian persuasion and say, hey, you're fucking up. Listen, Caucasian persuasion, you fucked up and imprisoned enslaved black people for 400 years. The time is for change. It's over. I'm telling you now, God damn it, it's over. I will be the king and high priest. That's the fucking law. That's God's word. You can't change his word. And so the Supreme Court will rule in my favor. And if not, there will be fucking chaos, a race riot like never before. Because it's obvious that I am victorious. I served Barack Obama and he failed to respond. The case is closed right there. I don't have to provide anything else anymore. I have a whole lot of evidence against them hacking, threatening my lives, putting guns on me, and etc. I don't need it, but I have it because I have the card. I served him. He failed to respond to my charges. Therefore, he admitted guilt. He bribed the judge to dismiss my case illegally. And at the same time I sent the judge a card, he changed the name of the street in front of the courthouse from 75 Spring Street to Ted Turner Drive. Why would you change the name of a street in front of the courthouse around the same time that I sent the certified mail to the judge? That in itself shows cover-up, concealment for the judge. See, I really don't even need that, but I have scripture to support what I just told you. So, I'm going to be king and high priest. And so, what I'm trying to say to you is that all of my life, I've desired to bring about change. I even wrote a poem called We Must Change. Hold one second.
With ourselves, our individual lives, while forgetting about others, their lives, their...
Now listen to this. Listen to this. I wrote this over maybe 16 years ago. At least. Could be more. 16 years ago. It's called We Must Change. I'm a poet. I don't look like, but I'm a poet. I write poetry. Listen, this poem is called We Must Change. Just set the music, of course, and my voice is different because I wasn't the Messiah then. But listen.
We must change.
We must change.
We're all connected.
We're all connected.
Your pain is my pain. Your joy is my joy. So should life be. Often we get consumed with ourselves, our individual lives, while forgetting about others, their lives, their concerns. Often the focus is too much on you or me, too much individuality, and one may become a bit overzealous until someone tells us, reminds us, it's not about me or you. The picture is much bigger. There shouldn't be a business, economy, or first class, but only one section. For we're all the same and should be treated as such. Enough with the levels of division that divides us in many ways. Enough with putting one person on a pedestal. Build a bigger stage. Highlight the masses, not the few. Give credit to the deserving, not the undeserving. The simple gesture of showing concern for others is seldom seen. Let's change that. Let's reprioritize our values and focus on those in need. Forget about greed. Forget about the color of one's face. Let's come together as a human race. The picture is much bigger. Many minds are poisoned by the mass media, misguided values, and distorted beliefs. But that can change. We all can change. We must change.
We must change. So I wrote that over 16 years ago. We must change. So I let you know that what I'm speaking is the truth, and that's who I am. I've always aspired to help people and bring about change in the world. And so my poem, even my Facebook page, in which the spies who have followed me for a while, they know that's my page, We Must Change. And so they've heard that poem before as well, because they've hacked my computer and they've got access to my poetry and my music. And so that lets you know a little bit about me, and you know that I'm sincere. But at the same time, I don't like my privacy invaded. And those who did, you will pay. Yeah, you're going to pay dearly for invading my privacy and disrespecting me and my family. Yeah, I like my family. I do. They piss me off sometimes. Get what? We address that, privately. But I like my family. So if you fuck with my family, you fucking with the wrong family. Cause guess what? I'm king and high priest, and you don't fuck with the king and high priest family. And Barack Obama, you fuck with my family. You've shown me utter disrespect. Guess what? You got to pay. You have to pay. You disrespected me. Then you disrespected my family. So you have to pay, Barack Obama. You're going to pay. See, I told you before, a long time ago, hey, you better listen to me. I'm the Messiah. And so I had to go by steps to get to a certain point. Because if I do it all at once, you'll be utterly destroyed. But I just want to say to Barack Obama, you've disrespected me and my family, and I don't like it. And so I don't like you anymore. Even though I voted for you, that's changed now. I don't like you. I despise you, Barack Obama, because you're a liar, and you're a thief, and you're a murderer. You killed Whitney Houston, and I liked her. I liked her music. Of course, sassy attitude, fine. Hey, you can't change people. Let God do that. But you don't go around killing people for goddamn just because you don't like him. Just because your wife said she's sassy and your wife didn't like her. You didn't have to kill Whitney Houston, Barack Obama. I like her music. I still do. But guess what? You're going to pay for that too. Bobby Brown going to put it on your ass. Who knows? I might put him in prison next to your ass and let him whoop your ass for a little bit. Who knows? Because you're a punk. You're a coward. Yeah, Barack Obama's a coward. Because guess what? He sent people to attack me, spies. Face up, man up. I'm one man. I'm calling you out again. I'm one man. Hey, you don't got a problem with me? Hey, come on. Bring it on, bro. Bring it on. But guess what? You get the real me. You get the anger. You get the silliness. You get the truth. You get the wisdom. You get Dhaved Kapel. And not someone who hides behind a false image of a suit and tie and get in front of a camera and tell you lies. You see, anyone can do that. I can do that, but that's not my nature. I'm sincere and I'm honest. Barack Obama is a liar. And for those who support him, stop supporting him. Because he's a liar. He lied to you. And he's just like he's lied to others about my case and tried to have my case. He had my case dismissed, which is more evidence for me of government corruption, which will lead to his imprisonment. So, the spies, stop following this man. He's going to prison. You know for yourself. Look, I served him. He failed to respond in the allotted time. He's guilty. I will be king and high priest. There is no way around that. Otherwise, there will be a racial riot like never before. There will be chaos. So, in other words, if I'm not appointed king and high priest, the government will be in chaos. There will be no law because they would have violated the simple law. If you serve someone for violating the law, and if they fail to respond in the allotted time, they are guilty. Barack Obama is guilty. He will be in prison. Understand this clearly. Those who are spies and government officials, look at my case. You know you're wrong. Stop supporting this man. You're going to be in prison already, but others stop supporting him. But for his other officials, your ass going to be right next to him. Yeah, because you supported this man to invade my privacy. So an author, someone who was called forth by the Lord Almighty God, who came in obedience, and you hacked my computer and disrespected my privacy and my family and disrespected me as a person and broke into my hotel room and put nails in my tires, tracking device on my truck, and sent females to try to entrap me sexually with cocaine and marijuana and all these various things, you're going to pay. I don't forgive you. So any of the spies who invaded my privacy, you are not forgiven. You're not forgiven. One exception may happen. An exception may happen, but you're not forgiven. And so I don't forgive those. Barack Obama, you are not forgiven. Michelle Obama, you are not forgiven. Bill Clinton, you are not forgiven. Mitch McConnell, you are not forgiven. John Boehner, you are not forgiven. Hillary Clinton, you are not forgiven. Nancy Pelosi, you are not forgiven. So, you got a lot of people that will be in prison. A majority of them, a good bit, politicians and judges will be in prison for life. And so get ready. Dhaved Kapel will be king and high priest. There is no way around it. Get the legal experts. Those who let you, Barack Obama, you should throw them in the trash. Or they can join you in prison with you, because you're going to be in prison for treason. Because you can't escape the overwhelming evidence I have, even though I don't need it. But just in case, you're going to be in prison and I'm going to be king and high priest. This is the law. This is God's law. You didn't write this. God did. The Lord Almighty. And guess what? I'm the firstborn son. I'm the Messiah. I'm the one who delivered the message of truth to free people. I'm the savior. So I'm saving black people. And so guess what? Black people going to support me. 700 million. compared to 180 million Caucasian persuasion. And guess what? 90% of the Caucasian persuasion males are homosexual. 90% of them are homosexual. Come on. The numbers are overwhelming to our favor. Come on. Come on. Wake up to the truth. You're done. Barack Obama, your image is done. So, back to the point of being who do you trust? Yes, like I said, I've shown you many sides of me, but I've shown you the truth. And that's what you'll get as king and high priest from Dhaved Kapel. Someone, although as king and high priest, after I'm appointed 1 year from now, from then, I will appoint a commander. No longer a president. It will be named commander. So I will serve 1 year and then I'll appoint a commander. After that, I will let the commander run the country and not me. But as king and high priest, you know how I will be. And you'll get the truth from me and not lies. I won't dress up in a suit and tie and tell you lies. I won't dress up in a suit and tie and then go behind doors and kill people, plot to kill people like he killed Whitney Houston and her daughter. You see, someone who's homosexual and hide it from the public, you can't trust. And so I say this to your spies, to the officials. It's time for change. And so prepare for change. Prepare for imprisonment. Because you can't stop this. You can't stop me. My name is Dhaved Kapel. And so understand this. Change is coming. We must change. And so we must change, and we must change our environmental laws, because we have to stop overkilling animals. We have to create animal sanctuaries in every state in order to improve our environment, as well as bring forth stringent environmental laws enforced against corporations. No more poisoning of our rivers and lakes, because these things hurt our environment. And so we have to do things to change and improve our environment, or the earth will be destroyed. And so as the Messiah, this is what I bring forth from the word of God, that our environment must improve, and we must begin immediately. Otherwise, the earth will be destroyed like Jupiter. And that's why the Caucasian persuasion left Jupiter. They destroyed their planet by the overkilling of animals and the lack of black leadership, black people in their leadership. You see, color helps protect our environment. Look at the sky. The sky is blue. It's not white. The sky is blue. Look at the trees. The trees are green. Look at the soil. The soil is brown, sometimes black, dark red, but the soil is color. These are examples that the majority race is people of color. It's very simple. The sky is blue. Beyond the sky is complete darkness. Black people are the overwhelming majority. The population numbers in the United States are the population numbers in the world, 7 billion. People of color, 5,250,000,000. Caucasian persuasion, 1,750,000,000. And so these are the numbers. And so 75% people of color, 25% Caucasian persuasion. However, as king and high priest, I will speak for everyone, and I'll treat everyone fairly. And so it's time for change. And so let us start anew and accept this truth as change for the betterment for everyone, not just the few. So the wealthy people, get ready for change. Your days of corrupting our government are over. And the politicians that are in office now, prepare for prison. And we're going to have a new wave of politicians come forth, and we're going to have new terms, and we're going to have a new system. But it's going to be good and beneficial for everyone and not just a few. And Barack Obama, you are a disgrace. You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't see how you look yourself in the mirror after all these black people have supported you and all you've done was kill them. Yes, you're going to prison. You killed Whitney Houston and many, many more. Many. And I know everything you have done. So that's why I bait you. That's why I want you to challenge me so I can embarrass you a little bit further. Yes, I want to embarrass you more. Yes, because you've done a lot of evil that people don't know about. And so you have that false image. But they believe me because I've shown them all of my sides. I've cursed. I've shown silliness, wisdom, truth, frustration, a man not liking his privacy invaded. Yes, the people, especially those who work for you, who follow me for over a year, they seen all my sides. They believe me over you because you're a homosexual and you deny it. You hide behind the fact of a suit and tie and front like you kissed your wife. You don't like women. You prefer men. That's fine. I have nothing. This is for the homosexual and bisexual. I have nothing against whatever you do. That's your life. Live it. But there's no need to hide. Keep it real. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Look, boy, look. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't danced in a while. But listen, as king and high priest, I'm going to the club. Yeah. I'm going to go to the club and party with the people. Man, come on and party with one day. That's fine. Yeah, listen, I got to brush up on my dancing skill. Because, it's been some years since I've been dancing. But guess what? My style going to be a little bit different than the rest. But I might be a little bit, old-fashioned in my dancing. But guess what? I'm going to get out there and try. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to jug a little bit. My look going to be different. I'm my prison look right now. Because, as a Messiah, I have to be in public prison. That's God's law. He said, hey, the Messiah got to go through being in prison. And so, hey, what am I to say? What am I to say to the Lord Almighty? Said, Dhaved, Kapel, I'm going to have you in prison, bruh. What I'm going to say? No hell you ain't, bruh. Shit, boy, if you saw the power that I've seen, you're going to say, thank you, Lord Almighty, thank you. Thank you. Anything else? But I tell you, see, he only reveals himself to the Messiah. Everyone else don't see his power like me. Now, in the videos, you've heard his voice. Yes, the spies who follow, you've heard that was the voice of God, the Lord Almighty, as you hear it now. This is the Lord Almighty. Dhaved Kapel is my son. I chose him to bring change to the world because our environment is threatened. We must change if we want to continue to live on earth. Otherwise, the earth will be destroyed. So we have to do things to bring about change, and we must help people